Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Silverrun Forest. So this isn't out just yet unless you're watching this after November 15th, but this is the map that comes with the Platinum expansion. If you've already seen my first look video, you've seen a little bit of this map, but we're going to go ahead and dive in and do kind of my full map tour that I would normally do on any new map that comes out in this video. So we're going to go ahead and start off with that. So here we are in new farm mode. I'm going to go ahead and pop into our menu here. So this is our map right here. This is where we're at starting out in new farmer mode. We have basically the town area down here, and then we have some sell points and different stuff scattered about the map, which we'll try to take a look at as we go around. So we will drive through the map and do all that sort of good stuff and take a look at everything. But up here, in terms of what we start off owning field 36 or land 36, 32, and 33. And then we have a few pieces of equipment here, which we'll take a look at in the store in a second. Crop calendar is pretty much your standard crop calendar in terms of what I can see on it. Down here, everything else, we'll scroll through this just so you guys can see on the right hand side where things can get sold at. And then we'll also be able to take a look, if you haven't seen them yet, some of the new items that are now going to be base game items essentially with the Platinum expansion. So there's some new items which are really cool. We'll take a look at those as we go through here. I'm not going to talk about how to produce those new items in this video. I'm going to do tutorials and all that in the future. So just stay tuned for that. As we keep going down through here, all right, and there we have new stuff now. We have the arm wire, barrels, bathtubs, birdhouses, bowls, buckets, carton rolls, cat trees, chairs, dog houses, easels, floor tiles, metal, paper roll, pepper grinder, picture frames, planks long, prefab wall, shingles, staircase railing, tables, wood beams, and then iron ore is not sellable. At least in this version here, it's not sellable, but you can make it into metal, which is sellable. So there you go. We have only a couple pieces of equipment. We'll take a look in the store here in a second. We start off with $100,000 in new farmer mode. No animal pens. Contracts, there's different kind of contracts on here. So you can see there's dead wood. So this is where you're going to cut down 10 marked trees. Rock removal, so you go remove rocks there. Spraying, you have to spray a field. You know, there's some standard ones in here, but then there's also the new ones in here. There's also some timber transport contracts you can get. There's no production chains that we start off owning. There's 20 collectibles to be found on the map. They each give you 50 grand if you find them. We're going to turn autosave off here. The only thing I've done is I have fast forward the time to noon so we can see a little bit better out there. But that's all I've really done. And then we're going to turn that off as well. That'll help me out. So what we're going to do is we'll walk around kind of our starting farm area. There's not really a lot to see here. Just a couple things to take a look at. And our new equipment, our starting equipment we have a Volvo BM 2654, which is one of the new tractors in the expansion. We also have a Komatsu 911.5 X3M, and we also have a Volvo BM SM462. Plus, we have a chainsaw, which is nice. And then, getting all over the place. Forestry equipment, we also have this right here, which is going to be a winch right here. So you can pull logs around with that if you'd like to, which is pretty cool. So we got some pretty good equipment in there. Nothing leased or anything like that starting out. And the Platinum expansion does add a whole lot of new vehicles, which I'm going to do a full tour on everything in here in a separate video. I just don't want, I could put it all in one video, but it'd be like a 6-hour video. Maybe not really that long, but it'd be a long video. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier for everyone here. So yeah, there you go. That is all that there. Let's go ahead and walk down to our starting farm. Let's put that map down there on. I believe we own this area that we're up at right now. Yeah, we own this area up here. So this area off to our right, all these trees and stuff, we do own these. Get down here, slow but sure. Make our way down through here. Perfect. Okay. So down here, I don't know if there's a collectible right at our farm or anything like that. I haven't taken too hard of a look around. The collectibles are fairly large, so you'll see them. But we do have our sleep trigger right here. This is not where you can, there's no way to change up here at the farmhouse up here. There's a place in town you can do that. But we do have all of our equipment's parked right out here. Little picnic table there. And I love all the new water features. The water looks great in here. The different waterfalls and all sorts of cool stuff. So yeah, just very cool in terms of all that. So what I think we're going to do, since this is kind of, well, what we need to see in terms of this, we're going to hop down to the vehicle shop. Now, the reason we're down here at the vehicle shop is because I can purchase ourselves, well, we have a repair trigger here first off, which is actually kind of a nice place for it. But what I can do is I can purchase us a pickup truck, which we can now drive around the map in. So we're going to do that, just so it's a little bit easier for us to get around pretty quick. And there we go. Then we'll do a drive through of the map, or drive around, drive over. I can't even talk anymore. We'll drive around the map, and then after that, what we will do is we will go ahead and do a fly over the map, take a look at everything else as well that way. So we're right here at the store. We're kind of taking a look at that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive, I think, around town first, and then I think what we'll do is yeah, I think we'll kind of start working our way this way, maybe around that way, or down through here probably be best, and then head up this way. I think that just kind of makes more sense to do it that way and kind of loop around and end out probably up here at this Waffle Hut north. So again, there's our farmhouse right there. We're down here, just down here. So there's a little road just right there through the shop. You can see that dirt road that gets you up there. So anyways, here is the vehicle shop. We'll keep going. There's a gas station right across the road here. I love the roads. They do look very realistic to the US, which is pretty cool. On the right-hand side right here, as we're going, we have ourselves our first production to our pet accessories, and then just across the way, right over there with the steam, you can see that that is our, the flooring factory? Yeah, flooring factory right there. We do have train stuff you could do, so here's a train rental point at the left-hand side here as well, so there's a lot of stuff you can do with the train if you wanted to. We'll come down this way. Kind of gives you a little bit of the back part of the town here, and then just up here on the left-hand side, so right here, you can see that little sell point right there. We have ourselves the hotel sell point right there, so a little hotel there. We'll loop around this one, probably head this way and then down. I think that'll probably be the best way to go about things. And I just want to point out kind of where everything's at, give you guys a feel for the map. And yeah, it is focused on forestry, but you could definitely do some farming on this map. I'm going to be honest, I will almost 100% be doing a series on this map, so just be aware of that. I usually do a forestry series at one point, so this might be my forestry series on here, just in terms of that. Left-hand side right here where we're at, we have ourselves the wood turner, and then we also have the vintage clothes sell point right there. And then as we keep going down, we have the furniture factory on the left and the Sunnyside Cafe on the right. So there's a furniture factory right next door there. Sunnyside Cafe, you can see there's a sell point just back there for it. That's the Sunnyside Cafe because this is that building right here. And then as we keep going down here a little bit further, we also have the fire department, which is a sell point right on the right-hand side there. So a nice fire department sell point there for us. And we'll keep going this way. We're going to take a left here at the next road. Gosh, this map is so beautiful. So much good detail to it, too. It's just a gorgeous map. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Giants part or anything like that. If it was a garbage map, I'd tell you guys. But this is a really well-done map. We have the shingle factory and the art accessories factory right here on the right. So shingle factory there, art accessories here. Or maybe that's a shingle. Yeah, there's a shingles. Art accessories are over there. I was like, that seems more like a shingle building than the other one did. And then straight ahead here, just dead ahead here, we have the barrel factory. So that's pretty much what's going on in this town area here. So we've taken a look at all this stuff here. So we're going to take a kind of a trip down this way. And then actually we're going to go back up towards where the roller coaster's at. Because we're going to take a look at that real quick as well. Because we do want to stop by that. Because I know that a lot of people are going to have questions about that. I'm going to do a video. It'll probably be a pretty short video, quite honestly. A short video on how to build the roller coaster and walking through that process as well at some point. There's the store. This is kind of where we started. So if we just got a little bit further this way, right here, we have the roller coaster. So this is where you're going to dump the materials off. Required materials to the next step, you can see down there bottom right hand corner, so you can dump those off to get it further along. But that's pretty much all you have to do. You just have to dump those materials in there. And then I'm not sure if you honestly get paid for it or not. I'm not sure if you do, if you get paid if it gets completed or anything like that. It might actually be in the help menu down here. It might say something about that. Down here, roller coaster. Roller coaster is a big project town of Silverrun Forest and therefore cannot be purchased. The construction requires prefab walls, all that stuff to get finished. Deliver those. Once the construction is completed, be sure to take a ride or to book a ride. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to get paid for it. You may not. But yeah, regardless, it's still pretty cool. Right here on the right-hand side, we have the Silverrun Market. That's such a cool thing, the roller coaster there. And of course, got to crash into a fence somewhere inside the map tour. That is what it is. Let's go back up to our map here. I was distracted. Okay. Yeah, down here we have the boatyard. So we'll take a look at that. So the boatyard, again, you can purchase it to to build some boats and stuff like that. Which, well, actually, you know what? Let's just stop by and take a look at that. I didn't take a very good look at it in my early access look here. So we're going to add some money in. Go ahead and purchase this. So you can use it as a sell point if you don't want to purchase it. And I believe a lot of the production chains are going to work that way. So now we do own it. So we go into production. It's not here. So that's where it's kind of a little bit tricky. So since we do own it, it says right there, since it's a construction project, you're not going to find it inside of there. You do get paid for this still if you're building boats. But you can see required for the next step down there, bottom right-hand corner. You need to provide all those materials to get it going. I will do a video on that in a little bit more detail in the future. So down here, we kind of have three of our fields, kind of essentially. There's really only two down here. This area you can use as a field or a placeable area. I'm about to drive into a fence if you wanted to do that. But then we have these two fields. There's another field across the bridge we'll take a look at next. And then we have a train rental point and then the sawmill right here. And then, yeah, so that's what we have right there, basically. It's just over there, which I'm off the roadway now. Oh, can I get back on? Yeah, there's no fence on the other side here. We'll be good. Just ease across the tracks here. Beautiful. But yeah, big old sawmill. We're gonna head this way, and this will get us across the bridge over here, which I think is where we want to go next. Now there is a sell point up there. Yeah, so that sell point, let's just hop up there real quick. It's nothing special. It's just it's the rural farm sell point. It's just a little farmhouse up here. There's nothing terribly crazy about it. So yeah, that's just probably easier for me to show you that way. This bridge is so big and grandiose. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. The water looks so beautiful on this map too. I mean, this just really is a beautiful map, guys. I really can't. I really do feel like I'm in the Pacific Northwest in this map. It's pretty cool. Get a sip of coffee there. Now we do have the Waffle Hut South right here, sell point. Very cool. I like it. And again, the train sell point is going to be Elm Creek, so that's going to go to Elm Creek. And we just got a near collision or collision with this guy right here. But yeah, so we'll head up this way. So if we take a look in the map here, we got another kind of icon coming up here if we stay on the main road. And then we'll head up towards, I think, the Iron Mine is where we'll head next. So we'll just kind of keep working our way through. This will give you a good feel for how the forest looks and how it looks in here. So some of this is pretty challenging terrain to work with, and some of it's not so bad. I'm hoping if I do a series on here that I can tame it a little bit and maybe put a farm somewhere in here. I think that'd be kind of cool. So right here, rural farm. Another rural farm south. I didn't know there's two rural farms. Like, I thought we just looked at this. But yeah, so there's our rural farm up here. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a left. We'll take the main road here just because I want to see that river. We'll take the main road and then we'll go straight up here towards the Iron Mine because we do, of course, have to take a look at that. So we'll keep heading straight this way. Oop, unfolded my tailgate there. What I love is that there's traffic going through all the, the whole map through up here and everything like that, which is pretty cool. There's so many cool features. Pretty cool switchback through here. Very, very mountainous, very U.S. mountainous. There's lots of, of course, there's all over the world. There's switchbacks and stuff like that. But there you go. We'll head straight up here. You can see we have these old, like, mine shaft, mine cart rails and stuff like that for the old mine carts and stuff. Oh, geez, we're hitting that pole there. Which is pretty cool. So all that's, gosh, there's so much good detail on this map. Yeah, so I'll be honest with you guys, this is a very cool expansion. I did like the expansion for FS19, but I like this one a lot better, I'm going to be honest. This one's a lot better than that one. And it's kind of cool. I know some of you guys aren't big forestry people. It's kind of cool to see forestry get a rework, which is pretty cool. So now here's the Iron Mine. In terms of how it works, this stuff's already up here for you. You don't own these things per se, I don't think, because they're not in your equipment or anything, but the iron ore is going to get pumped out of here. Slowly but sure, it'll build up, and you can take it somewhere to get refined. There's also the debris crusher up here, so we have the debris crusher there. Now, this does say it's a production point based on the symbol there, but you can't purchase this or anything like that. You can't. But you can bucket this stuff out. It's free to grab, and then you can take it to a place to make into iron. So actually, quite honestly, it's a pretty good way to make money because you're not paying for the material. Some of you guys may not be a fan of that, but it just is what it is. I think it'd be cool if you had to pay for it. I think that'd be kind of nice if you had to do that. You could always role play that, of course, or do whatever you want to do. Now, how do we want to get about this next? I think what we're going to do, I think we'll actually we'll head out this way. We'll head out this way, and then we'll take this curved road up here to this road here. And we don't really need to come down through, well, there's a paper factory down there. There's not really anything up there. So actually, yeah, we will kind of loop down through here, and then we'll head up that way. I think that's what we'll do. So that seems like a good plan. This map tour might be slightly longer than a typical map tour I do, just because we're trying to take a look at a lot of new cool things. That is quite the dip down there. We'll try to get down there without getting killed. What I think would be really cool, I know they have deer in the game, so they already have that kind of, programmed, It can't be that hard to add another animal. I think it'd be cool if they added like a bear or like a, like a mountain lion or something you saw every so often, like very rare, but it'd be cool if you saw that or had that in here. I think that'd be really cool. Anyhow, that's just me. I think that would be awesome if they could add that with the Platinum expansion, like another animal or something like that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this trek here, just a little bit easier. The roads look great. These are pretty much realistic-sized mountain roads as well. They really look that way. But you can see some of this terrain is quite steep. There's quite a lot to get around. There's still some nice little pull-off areas and stuff like that if you're going to do some logging, stuff like that. But then here's those sequoias, one of the new trees there, so those look great. But yeah, here we go. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think, can you cut them down? You're not allowed to cut this tree, yeah. I don't know if that's because I don't own the land, though, to be honest with you guys. So maybe I'll cut them down. I can't remember if you're going to process them or not. You can't plant them. So I would hope you'd be able to at least get rid of them, and I'm not, because I want to just kill them, but I think it'd be nice to get rid of them if they're in your way and you wanted to do something. But I'm not sure. I haven't tested that too much, but they'd be kind of a fun obstacle to work around anyways. So right here, just have a little gas station. Really a little gas station right there, which is pretty cool. This is a huge road up here like this. This reminds me of like going to visit family in like Montana in the mountains and stuff like that as well. Very cool. But we'll head down around here. Such a cool map. This is quite the this is quite the steep road, but I love it. I love that there's a main road that goes through here. We'll try not to get a head on this roadway here. So down there, there's the paper factory. You can see down there. That's the paper factory just down below us. Again, there are some treks to get around to it. You could take that road around to that one down there. We're just going to continue past it and head out to here. We've kind of taken a look at all this, so we're taking a left up here past the Waffle Nut Hut North and the gas station and head up towards this main sawmill, and then we'll do a flyover of the map once we get up to that second sawmill up there. So yeah, there are 2 sawmills on this map, which is kind of cool. I like that. It gives you kind of the ability to work on either the north or south end of the map. But yeah. Okay, across this. So many cool bridges and stuff on here, too. Alright, we'll head across this way. Mostly just taking a look at stuff, I guess, as we drive here. We're going to pass the no passing zone. Don't tell anyone. I don't feel like our side has gotten a passing lane, though, in a while, so in my defense. Not that that's a good defense, but it is a defense. Alright, here we go. Waffle Hut here. Love it. Love the Waffle Hut. Fantastic. We'll head up this way. Ooh, easy does it. Head up this way. I think I just saw a collectible down there. Positive I did. Yep, sure did. Right here. Fish collectible. And these will show up in the museum. There we go. Got 50 grand for that. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'll do a video on like where all the collectibles are. Probably won't, to be honest with you guys. That's not really my thing. And it's kind of fun to find them, and I'm sure other people will do videos on it. So as we get into here, we have our big old lumber yard in here. Sawmill area, and here you can throw stuff in the water to sell it and it'll get processed up, and there's all sorts of cool things that happen. Very, very cool things. Yeah, ooh, we got a lot of air on that one. Ooh, easy does it. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on up here as well. But there you go, and there's a place to load the train if you'd like to. But let's go ahead and switch to a flyover before we wrap up this map tour. So yeah, again, a lot of the sequoias up here, honestly, a lot of cool stuff like that. But yeah, so the Mountain S region, we're just going to kind of slowly work our way around here and take a look at it. But you can see there's so much intricacy, so many rocks and different rivers, and then little streams that flow into the main rivers and flow down the hill. Like, there's so many cool details on this map that it's just absolutely incredible. And this looks fantastic here. And I'm sure I'm missing so many cool features on this map, because there really are a lot. Up here you got the big mountain area here, and then you got that road down there. Gosh, and it does just look beautiful. Beautiful. You feel like you're in a whole other world in here. It's great. Iron mine up here. Iron's getting produced. This mountain's one of my favorites right here, just because of how it's all set up. And then it goes down to the old mine shaft here, which is all blocked off. And I don't think you can... Oh, you can. You can get in here. At least a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to get in here or not. Maybe it's not going to let me go any further, but I got a little bit in there. Anyhow. Yeah, probably should slow us down. It might help us a little bit. Oh, there we go. I'm in it a little bit. I can't seem to get through. There's a collectible in there, so you got to be able to at least get to this portion of it. It's cool. I want to go in there, though. Let's see if I can't get us out of flight mode. Yeah, because this is blocking this side here. Be cool to go down there. They might have made it so you can't do that. Yeah, they might have done that. But it's cool. You can see down in there pretty far. Oh, there's a little way for you to get in. So there's got to be a way for you to get in and out if you're going to go in there and take a look at it. But okay, let's go back into flight mode. So yeah, very cool. And I like the mine shafts and stuff up here. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the map. And if we continue down this way, again, we got one of the rural farms there. This road goes down through there. And this kind of heads down towards the town area. So we got our Waffle Hut here. We got a little house there. And that's one of our farm fields there. I'm going to head back up this way because I want to take a look at kind of this portion of the map through here. The center area, because you can see we got main road that kind of comes up, curves around. That's where we drove down through there. Gas station's up there. And it almost looks like another lodge with it. And then we're kind of back over towards that lumber mill there. And again, there's some little turn-offs and stuff, which is pretty cool. I like that they got this turn-off over here. Yeah, I really like that. Kind of like a scenic point. No, it doesn't. That's not really a good view, but so maybe not a scenic point. And there's some areas like this where you're like, okay, maybe they forested that and stuff like that, where they've cleared some trees out. So it kind of gets the feeling that it's a logging town that's like, you know, it's active, it's working, there's things happening here. You know, places like this, you got some dead trees and stuff that need to be taken care of. So it's really well done. There is a lot of detail. And here's your starting farm. So again, you own some of the land through here, some of the trees down through there. So there's your starting farm area there. And then again, we have the whole town through here. I like this little neighborhood up here, actually. Looks pretty cool. I like that. Not sure I'd want to live next to a hotel, but it's right there for you. But very cool. A lot of good detail, guys. I mean, this map is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. It really is. This is a really worthwhile expansion. Again, if you guys haven't ordered it, you can down below in the description. Using the code FarmerCop at checkout, you get 5% off if you order it before the 15th. But there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the FarmerCop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been FarmerCop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.